What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back in another video on the channel, and today we have got a double feature. Let me just okay, I can explain. I wanted to go to Wawa. I got a couple of DMs on Instagram. Thank you if you did point me in this direction, because I had no idea that this was even a thing. They said, yo, King, Wawa is doing burgers after 4 p.m. So they got burgers and fries on their menu. So I'm like, bet. I went and checked it out. So I got myself a nice little burger and fries, obviously, but okay, if you were from where I'm from, you know the Wawa is right next to Wingstop, and I got a waft of the wings, and I just said, you know what, like, let's just do it. So we got a double feature, Wingstop and Wawa. If you're digging the content, go to like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that YouTube stuff. You know the YouTube stuff. It helps the algorithm, all that stuff, so it really is appreciated. Either way, thank you for watching, but we've got, starting off with, I want to start with the Wawa because it's something that I haven't had. So I'm going to start with that. They're doing burgers and fries, man, and it's fully customizable. If you use the Wawa app where you actually go in there, they have the little touchscreen, but I always use my phone app. It's the same idea. You can get any kind of cheese and toppings that you want. Obviously, if you don't know, I really don't like lettuce and tomato and stuff. So what I did actually was get a provolone burger with bacon and caramelized onions. I don't know, it just sounded like a W. And I have to admit, on first eye view, tell me this is not like an aesthetically pleasing looking burger. This is a gas station for those who don't live around here. If you're not familiar with Wawa, it's a chain of gas stations usually along the East Coast, and their sandwiches for most of us have been like a W for a long time. But now they're like branching out. They're doing like, you know, they got burritos and pasta. So I said, okay, let's try the burger. There's caramelized onions, like I said. I think I got salty. I did. Okay, let me open this up here real quick before I start. All right, so there is like pico on here too. I don't know. I just start checking things off. Anyway, aesthetic gas station burger, W or L? That's really not bad. The bun is a W. You can see how good that looks. Nice brioche. Caramelized onions actually taste really good. The pico adds a little bit, and we got the salty and the sweet because of the bacon. I only have one gripe, and this isn't their fault. I'm not expecting a gas station to cook burgers made to order. So, most people wouldn't see a problem with this. And I'm not saying it tastes bad. The only thing is the burger's well done. I don't expect to get a medium rare burger from a gas station, but it puts you in the mind of it because the burger looks better than a normal fast food burger. I would put it, if they did do like making to temperature, on the level of like a, okay, it's not quite Five Guys or Smash Burger or even Shake Shack for those who like it, but it's not quite McDonald's. It's like right in between. I love the customizable option. You can get anything you want on there. Provolone cheese. It's just weirdly good. The bun really is a step up, so it makes it feel a lot fancier. Maybe like a Wendy's, because I think Wendy's has better burgers than most of the other fast food places. They also have fries. So, you can get a burger and fries. It came out to about $7. And I did get some extra cheese sauce. So, first one never gets tried with any condiments. But if you look real close at these, you can see that it's not like a normal color because they're seasoned. And I can smell the seasoning, which is a really good sign. That's really not a bad fry. You know what it tastes like? Oh, cheese sauce too, hold on. Hold on. You know I'm gonna do this. There's no way I'm not doing this. Now we need more cheese. That's not gonna cut the cheese. There we go. What are we saying? This is a W for a gas station. It really is. And these fries remind me, it's a big fry, of the, if you're familiar with like Checkers or Rallies, they have that same seasoned fry to them. You can also go to Walmart and pick yourself up a bag of seasoned fries. They're like $2, get you a big bag. Same idea. But, especially if I'm putting it in mind, I got this at Wawa. 100% would eat this again. You know, I gotta go in a Wingstop ranch though. I swear to goodness. I almost cursed. This Wingstop ranch is stupid. So good. I also got from Wingstop, I got the for two meal, even though there's only one of me, and I'm eating something else. That says a lot about me. Anyway, we take you through it. I did the 2 new flavors again because I really liked them. I wanted to try them one more time. I got lemon garlic, so that's what you see over here, which is a mix between their lemon pepper and garlic parmesan, and then hot lemon, which is a mix between their buffalo and the lemon pepper. You don't know, lemon pepper is like my favorite wing. I'm just became an addict to lemon pepper. Extra well done. Y'all gonna be mad at me for this. All drums. Yes, I paid the extra $1 to get all drums. I don't like flats. I always get all drums if I can. Extra well done is a must. Also got an order of the voodoo fries because I've never tried them. I've had everything on the menu other than voodoo fries. Extra well done as well on the fries. I just prefer extra well done when it comes to things. You don't know what they are. They've got like the Cajun seasoning as well as their ranch and queso or cheese dip on there too. Extra well done because it holds up to the, is this, okay. Nah, we starting with the wings. Where am I going with this? All right. You didn't see my first video. These were a whole vibe. And I smelled them. I had to get them. I love, oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You ever smell something and you gotta get it? Just imagine that. Driving home with the smell in your car. And you get the, oh man. Give me one more of these. You know I'm eating all these, I don't even care. I love that seasoning, look at this. And you get the extra well done so you got that crunch on it. Stop, bro. Come here. Y'all coming? Y'all coming in? Y'all want some? Look. And I dripped all in your face. Don't matter. This is like one of the most W meals, that's on my face, isn't it? That I've had in a while. And I have a lot of W meals. But as far as like just like a whim order, the burger is fire. Especially with this Wingstop ranch, y'all. Oh man. Ooh. 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 Alright, let's try these voodoo fries though. I mean, there's no way these an L. Cajun fries with ranch and cheese sauce. Why are you, damn, I picked up the whole box. Yes, I just took a whole bunch of these too. And dropped half of them. Got back? Show and tell again? It's messed up because I always grab the side. Okay, so look at this side. That's what we want. Don't drop, I swear to goodness. They're super flavorful. Cajun seasoning you get, there's a ton of it on there. Obviously that ranch. Obviously that cheese. I can't help but think how good these would be with a burger. And I ate my burger. And I'm slightly depressed because of it. Not a bad diet soda either. If you don't know, fountain drinks are all built differently because they use different syrup and ratios to different stuff. It's a thing. Okay, hot lemon. Buffalo. Lemon pepper. Why is it when something's really good, I always say no or look off to the side as if someone's going to help me over there? But I do. It just makes me just, I don't know. Yeah. You know what's coming. What is under here? The thing is like, look at dented it. It dented. It's okay. Not like I'm really complaining about ranch. Not in this stuff. Come back, come back. I swear, man. I know these places like to keep us on our toes by not, just keep the flavors, just keep them. I'm telling you this right now. The first time I go to Wingstop and I check the app, I always use the app. And the lemon pepper or the hot lemon or the lemon garlic seasoning is missing. Like, why? Just keep it there. If anything, just add more flavor. I think you need more flavors. And you could take the Cajun one and throw that out. Yeah, throw it out. Does anybody like Wingstop's Cajun wings? They're like my least favorite ones there. And I like all of Wingstop wings. You know, the Korean Q. The Cajun's like, I don't know. It doesn't work on wings. It works on the fries. For me. Maybe I'm just being crazy. I'm doing it. I like their fries, man. It really is W. Man. I also have one more bone to pick with Wingstop as I eat. I gotta say this. 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't be so nitpicky about this, but why are the wings so much more expensive than the boneless wings? Doesn't it take less work to make this than it does to make a boneless wing? And at some places I go to, boneless wings cost more, and some cost less. I have 15 wings with, how many fries is that? How many fries? An order of fries, 2 drinks, and you get 2 dipping sauces, and it costs $24.99. With all drums, it ended up being like 26. Obviously, with tax, it ended up being like 28. You can get 25 boneless wings for $16. The same thing. Like, y'all baiting me, man. I almost was like, yo, might as well just get boneless. And in my head, I'm like, bro, boneless wings are not wings. Boneless wings are not wings. They're chicken nuggets. I'm not saying I don't like boneless wings, but they're not wings. You're eating nuggets, in my opinion. We got it backwards here. Like, the word boneless wing is an oxymoron. Like, wings, forget it. It don't matter. I also wanted to check in with this. You guys had a lot of good comments yesterday because I was talking about having to pay the bill on a date and in relationships and things like that. The majority of you pretty much agreed with me. Some of you did bring up a fair point, which I also bring as fair, and I wanted to address that too. You said whoever suggests the date should pay. I think that's fair. If I'm like, hey, do you want to go, to the movies? And you're like, yeah, and I bring you, and I'm like, all right, well, you're paying your half. That's kind of weird. I do think that's true too. But in the same breath, if you're in the talking phases with somebody, you're not a real couple yet. You're casually, seeing where it goes. And I'm talking to you, and you tell me, hey, let's go to Ruth's Chris. You know what Ruth's Chris is? It's a steakhouse. It's moderately pricey. You go there with 2 people, it's very possible or probably you're going to be spending over $200. That's how much it costs. Especially if you get appetizers, you're way over. But if you tell me, hey, let's go to Ruth's Chris, and I'm like, all right, and you're like, I'm not paying a dime, like that's kind of weird. You know what I mean? I agree with that. I think for me, and I said this yesterday, it's not the money. It's more the principle. And if you tell me beforehand that I'm never paying for anything, I immediately, I get turned off by it. Like, I was thinking about this more because I said it yesterday more spur of the moment, and I kind of like slept on it, you know, because I just turned on the camera, and I was like, screw it, I'm talking. I think it's a major turnoff for somebody to tell me, like, right from jump, like, listen, I'm not paying for anything. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You can let me know if I sound weird, like, saying that. I just think that I wouldn't want to be in a couple like that. Because I said this yesterday. I find it startling. I can't find the word to be with somebody who is selectively chivalrous. You can't be selectively. You're either one or the other, in my opinion. You cannot tell me you're completely independent if you refuse to come out of your own pocket for anything, because at that point, I almost feel like I'm being used. That makes you dependent. Even though you don't need anything, you're taking it because whatever, I deserve it, and I'm not really sure why someone deserves that. I know there are people out there that are men that use women financially too. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. It's disgusting. But for the most part, men don't get attracted by money. It's a rarity. And correct me if I'm wrong. I use this analogy a lot with people. And again, I'm just saying this to kind of keep it real with how I look at things. But you rarely see women in a position of power dating a man who isn't. Yes, it happens. You see wealthy women dating poor men. Sometimes. Do you see women that are celebrities dating relatively unknown men? A guy who works at, like Staples? Doesn't happen often. You think about female celebrities, women celebrities, they're usually dating people who are wealthy too. They don't necessarily have to be a movie star or a famous person, but they're usually wealthy or rich. I find it very hard to believe that a woman in a, particular position of power is going to find some guy at Best Buy and be like, oh no, he's really good looking. I'm gonna take him out of Best Buy. We going to the top, baby. It sounds laughable when I say it. Hey, look, I know it happens, but not commonly. Conversely, do men in positions of wealth find a woman who is a bartender, who's working at a golf course they go to, someone who works for them, and I can go on and on. Does that happen? Regularly. And there are a lot of men who will use their financial status as an aphrodisiac. Usually women who have money, and again, there's always exceptions to everything. They will be like, yeah, I have money, I don't need you. They're not using it to be like, yeah, I have money, come and get me, fellas. You know what I'm saying? They don't use it like that. But I know a lot of guys, I personally know a lot of guys who will use their money as a way to like get women to come to them. They don't realize they're setting themselves up for failure. You're not attracting the right people when you do that. The same way, and again, what you do with yourself, your money, your body, is your choice, and I can respect any choice that you have. You just have to understand that if you're using your money, fellas or ladies, to attract people, you understand what kind of people you're going to attract for the most part. You're not going to attract somebody who's looking for someone to settle down with. Somebody's like, oh, he's got money, I might as well get some of that. And it's the same way. As a woman, if you are using your body or your appeal to attract men, it'll work 100%. But if you're looking for a relationship, that shouldn't be the first thing that you're using. You get what I'm saying? You should be getting to know somebody. I'm not telling you what you do is right or wrong. Like, I'm not here for morals, and I don't really care either way, because I like thirst traps. I don't care about that, but I'm not going to look at somebody with a thirst trap like, I want that girl to marry me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm also not looking and saying I wanted anything from that person, but at the same time, there's a lot of bad people out there who are, you know, men don't post thirst traps on the internet and get famous by it, stereotypically. There are less of them. There are some, but we both know the logistics. Like, I know a lot of female influencers, no joke, that I've spoken to over the years, that when their views are low, they say, I just have to use my butt and my views will go back up. I can't do that. I'm like using wings. Like, hey, not that my views are low, they're not. But what you decide to do is your own thing. Just understand that. What you put out in the dating sense. If you're not looking for a husband, who cares? If you're looking for a wife, who cares? But if I was looking for a serious relationship, I really doubt the first thing that I should pull out is my wallet. That should be a byproduct. It shouldn't be the first thing. I shouldn't be posting pictures of money and nice cars and things like that and looking for, yeah, I'm gonna find my bride using this. You understand what I'm saying? That being said, there are some, like, sugar mamas out there. There are definitely some male thirst traps out there. Ironically enough, I've been called a thirst trap, even though I'm sitting here with freaking wings. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Number one, I don't find myself to be this great looking person. I've said that a billion times. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm like a 0 out of 10, but at the same time, I think most of you are here for the food, and I respect that's what you're supposed to be here for. But don't call me a thirst trap, because a thirst trap, if I was sitting here half naked, eating wings seductively, not with ranch on his face, they can call me that. I'm not looking for that kind of attention. But I've been called that. Like, we use thirst trapping for, and I'm like, wait, what, some wings? Like, it's called food porn. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud at this point. And I talk too much. But I hope everybody understands that things I'm saying aren't coming from, like, any kind of, like, discriminatory view. I just feel like people need to understand certain things. True story. I have a buddy who uses his assets. When I say assets, I actually mean, like, assets, like financial assets. When he buys a new watch, he posts it. When he buys, he's got a nice car, he posts it, whatever, all that stuff. And he just keeps saying that he gets unlucky with women. People seem to be using him, or why are they not? I'm not joking either. It's not any of my too close friends, so don't think it is. It's not. Anyway, he's like, I don't know why women are always, like, have ulterior motives. And I looked him dead in his face, and I'm like, bro, like, look what you're putting out there. I'm gonna tell you this right now, the real ones, like, when I say the real ones, I mean like a potential mate who is there for the right reasons, who's down for you, like, who's gonna be there no matter where you are. You could be struggling or not struggling. They don't care. They love you. The real ones, that is not something that they value. Is it something that they're not gonna be like, oh, well, he has money, go away? No. But the real ones, that's not the number one thing they're looking for. There's a reason that a lot of celebrities, male celebrities, some women too, not saying, but LeBron James, for example, who's he married to? His high school sweetheart. He knows she's there for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? the thing that happens to a lot of women celebrities, they get on and they start dating their peers. Not all of them, again, but the ones that are, you know, the higher ups, they're not dating no broke boy. Like, what did Cardi B say, right? That song, broke, don't get no. I also, like, if that's how you feel, one, I hope you have your own money. And two, if that's how you feel, honestly, I don't think I'd ever date you. If you date me expecting stuff, nah. You probably, if you would get it anyway. But if you get mad because whatever, you're constantly like, nah. It's the same thing as friends for me. Like, my circle of friends are my day ones. That's who I'm, you know, they were my friends since we were kids, you know? And no matter how my life changed, and say I became a millionaire, like, I still have the same friends, you know? And it's the same idea. If my financial status matters to you, again, I'm not talking about somebody who doesn't do anything with their life. So I know some people out there like, I'm not going to date a guy who doesn't have a job. I understand that. Like, I'm talking about being rich. If you're dating a guy who's a mechanic and he works 40 hours a week and he you know, does what he has to do, like, he shouldn't be penalized for that. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Keep getting caught in the straw. That's what I'm saying. Like, that kind of vibe. Personally, I don't care if my wife works or not, if I get married, but if you don't work, then you're calling yourself old-fashioned. And if I come home and there's like not, like, the house is a mess, like, I'm gonna not be happy. I'm not gonna like yell or anything, but I wouldn't be happy in that marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's old school. I don't like that, but at the end of the day, I'm adaptable. I'm always willing to compromise. And that's the last thing I'm gonna say. If you are talking to somebody or you're dating somebody, that's like, you just last wing. And if you don't want to compromise, get out of the relationship. If this is my stance and I'm not budging from it, find the next person that shares the same values as you, or leave. You should always be willing to compromise if you actually care. If you care, there's a compromise there. So, if you're not willing to compromise, like, you're not a team player, you gotta find a new team. You gotta find somebody who's willing to play by your rules. Personally, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that because y'all probably, I'm crazy. Like, I need a little crazy. You gotta be kind of crazy. Like, I can't deal with just like, nah. I need a little, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm toxic, but I can't have you 100% sane. You gotta be kind of crazy. Not like real crazy, but I need a little crazy. Like, you're not gonna start a fight. I'm gonna shut up. I'm leaving. I'm out. Listen, voodoo fries. Very good, but very rich and very heavy. I'm not gonna eat all those. Goat wings, Wawa burgers, definitely worth it. The fries are also very, very good. I just didn't want to eat all the fries. Because, you know, I'm fat. And I'm gonna stop. But, anyway, W meal. It's been your boy King Strats. We'll be back. Had to do this. This was a W. Thank you to those who suggested the Wawa, by the way. Major dubs. Y'all some real ones. Tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Maybe. More content. I love y'all. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.